Hi, everyone. Dr. C here with another 5-minute MPJE study tip for Florida. One of the things I see often with students have a hard time with on the MPJE is they think something's required by law, but it turns out that it's not required by law. It just turns out to be a best practice. So that's my study tip for today, and that is the best practice may be the wrong answer on the MPJE. Just because you saw something being done in a pharmacy or during your rotations um, may not mean that whatever it was required by law, and that it definitely could be the wrong answer on the MPJE. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. If you get a question on the MPJE about security of controlled substances, it's probably good practice and probably the best practice to keep your controlled substances locked up somewhere. But is that really required by law? If you look at the DEA regulations and Florida regulations, in a pharmacy, it's technically not required that controlled substances be locked up. Adequate security includes either locking up your controlled substances or dispersing your controlled substances throughout the regular drug inventory in the pharmacy. That is considered adequate security. In this day and age, I don't think a lot of pharmacies do that, but it is acceptable according to the law. So you got to be careful about just assuming something's required by law because you saw it being done in practice. That may be the best practice, but may not be required, and therefore could be the wrong answer on the MPJE. And those are the kinds of questions that really trip up a lot of students, I think, sometimes because they assume since everyone's doing it, it must be required, and that may not necessarily be the case. So that's our study tip for today. Don't forget that we have our upcoming Florida MPJA boot camp coming up on June the 6th. This is going to be a 6-hour comprehensive review with lots of study tips like that. We're going to go through all the regulations, both federal and Florida, in detail that are found in the Ultimate Florida MPJA Review Guide. So if you haven't signed up for that, I encourage you to sign up for that on our website, floridapharmacylaw.com, as soon as you can, and we'll get you registered and signed up for that webinar. Thanks a lot.